Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video I am going to be doing the Forbidden Battleground 4th Battlefield level 60 battles. So my goal is to beat this twice in this video and clear it with 5 Strategic Master Heroes and then 5 Princess Alliance Heroes to get the 2 feats. I'll do the level 70 videos in a separate video, of course. So let's begin and get started. So I don't imagine this one should be too difficult. But I'll mention some of the more useful characters for this fight. First of all, I'm going to be using Ultimuller as my tank, simply because, and Faction Buffer, because that way Leon can ignore the terrain very easily. And because of the terrain, he really should bring flying soldiers, so Gargoyles, Vampire Bats, Griffin Knights, depending on which ones you have built up. I'll just throw Vampire Bats on. And skills wise, I had him bring Reinforcements, Tactical Mastery, and Strong Arm. I'm not sure if that is the best combo because Reinforcements probably won't kick in because of the Gargoyles with their passive applying cannot be healed on you. So in that sense, this is kind of a wasted skill, but the only other 1-point skill would be Gale. So maybe I'll actually bring Gale instead. Yeah, it's fine. So because it's a little bit iffy to bring Gale though because it is luck based, right? So actually, other than that, Leon is going to bring 1,000 Hooves and Assault for maximum damage output because mobility buff can come from Luna actually, right, via the Wind God Realm. And I'm going to have Olivier bring Mist Dancers instead of Sky Archers because of the terrain factor once again, and of Wind God Realm. With Mist Dancers, Olivier can actually be considered not a flying character, and so he can move through these tiles easily. Sky Archers would prevent that, because Sky Archers converts him into a flying class. So, alternatively, if you bring Uller's Bow, you could actually choose to bring, let's say, Angels, although you'll have to attack at 2 range rather than 3 that way, right? I do have an Uller's Bow on mine, and I just chose to use Mist Dancers to keep things simple. But there's lots of viable options there. Right. So, actually, you know what? Maybe I'm kind of torn between Angels and Mist Dancers. Because my Angels are actually fully upgraded, right? Look at the attack difference. So, you know what? Let's just try the Angels. See how it goes. And then finally, the last character slot is very, very open. Really depends on who you have built amongst the Strategic Masters characters. For example, if you have Egbert built up, he can actually be great here, right? Single target strike wise, Hellfire Archer can do fixed damage. He actually has a summon that can draw enemy attention, for example. He has the ability to use Forget to disable enemy passive skills, stopping that cannot be healed effect of the Gargoyles. Tons of useful effects on Egbert, right? Geralt and Layla can also be great, right? She can range attack with Holy Word and heal up your allies, And Geralt and Layla actually helps dispel debuffs and so on. So another very useful character here, right? Wyler and Illustrial are both amazing. Illustrial is a range attacker. Wyler is also a range attacker, and if you suicide him, he can provide the Desperate Prayer effect to allow your characters to heal before combat, making them very hard to kill, right? So all these characters have utility. It really depends on who you have built for this fight. For level 60, I'm just trying to use the most common characters, but I'm definitely going to bring, Illustrial and Wyler, I think, for the level 70 version, because my party is better configured to use them. So here, I'm just going to use these characters. I'm going to use Imelda, and Imelda will have Regrowth, Mass Heal, and Freeze Strike to try to heal up allies. So with that, let's begin. Alright, so to begin, the very first step is of course to have Ultimuller charge forward and activate the faction buff. To start everything off. The next step is I'm going to have Olivier run up and use Excitation to provide a mobility buff to Leon.
君たちの愛
Specifically.
この僕が守ってみせよう
Alright. Next is to have Luna, Wind God Realm,
覚悟しなさい。準備
and
完了。
then Raging Thunder Strike, this Cuttlefish. I'm just going to move back a little bit, like so. Or leave him here is okay too. The key thing is I need to avoid this this Sky Archer in the north. It can move 1, 2, 3, then activate aim to 1, 2, then attack with 1,000 arrows at 3 range. So I do have to move back. I can't position at these 2 tiles. But I can position here. So actually, that's probably the best. So then Leon, who has now 2 additional mobility from Luna and 1 additional mobility from Olivier's Excitation, can charge all the way up to take out this Sky Archer. Like that. And then retreat back. And then to end things off, I'm going to have a mass heal
大したことないね。
from my Imelda to
だから
heal up
死ぬのよ。それ
Leon as much as possible. So with this positioning, I am outside of the Sky Archer range, which was my main goal here. So the gargoyles are going to be a nightmare because of the death marks they apply. And the fact that they hang back too. So they're going to cause lots of problems. Taking a look at my characters,
行動スタート。
Ultimuller and Leon are the ones who have the cannot be healed debuff. Right? So I have to keep that
いや
into
僕のコンサ
consideration.
ートへようこそ
Killing wise though, the main character to kill is the Sky Archer. Once the 1,000 arrows Sky Archer is
準備完
down,
了。
I shouldn't have a tough time.
始め
So
よう
it's figuring out how to attack at this point.
ん？
了解
So I think it's best to have Leon's 1,000 hooves.
準備
Start
完
things
了
off.
です
Not really expecting to kill, but the weakening will help a lot.
いや僕
Next,
のコンサートへようこそ
now I choose to finish off the Sky Archer,
行動
of
スター
course.
ト。
But I'm gonna have Ultimuller, this just strong arm to protect.
準備完了。
And Luna can attack and retreat. Right? So you can move 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, back into Ultimuller's guard
行
range.
動スタート。
いや
So, gonna have Imelda finish off this cuttlefish and heal up Leon a bit.
いや僕のコンサートへよう
And
こ
then
そ
finally, Olivier
違うメロディ
will
ー
do
を
a
奏
range
でて
attack,
み
of
よう
course. And I'm just gonna attack at 3 range because otherwise I won't be in Ultimuller's guard range.
違うメロディーを奏でてみようか
Let's do a bit of damage like that. The remaining enemies now start approaching, right? Ooh, Ultimuller got one-shotted.
違うメロディーを奏でてみようか
I'm going to have to look at my Ultimuller's
準
gear.
備完了。
That's not good.
了解
Really didn't expect that one. That he gets one-shotted there. So that's a problem.
違うメロディーを奏でてみようか
Well, regardless, let's do what I can.
僕のコンサートへようこそ
And that would involve avoiding this gargoyle while weakening this guy.
違うメロディー準備完了
So why don't I start off
違う了解
probably with Leon attacking this aquatic general.
いや
Next,
行動スタート
Luna has to do something, of course. Same with Omeda
いや
and
僕のコン
Olivier.
サートへよう
So I'm gonna have Olivier attack at 3 range against the Gargoyle. Has to be 3 range in order to avoid the other Gargoyle.
行動スタート
Right.
準備完了
Luna can attack and retreat. And I'm going to have Imelda launch a free strike on this Aquatic General. I think Olivier's gonna die now. Oh no. Went after Imelda. And actually, lucky there. My Imelda has Baldur's White Robe. It kicked in to let me do full damage to that opponent. Not complaining there, that's for sure. So,
了解
at this point, I think I'm just gonna have to engage, flat out. So,
違うメロ
準備完了
let's have Luna.
違うメロディーを奏でてみよう
Well, I'm gonna move
準備完了です
Ultimuller up. Or sorry, move Leon up so he can get some healing from the other two. First of all. Then I'm going to
違うメ
have
ロディーを奏でてみようか
Olivier range attack with snipe skill to weaken it.
準備完了
And Luna is going to melee attack the gargoyle to finish it off. And then back off. And I'm going to simply have
大したことないな
Imelda heal up everyone.
だから死ぬのよそれだ
Because I know my Olivier has my Olivier
僕
has
のコンサートへよう
Last
こそ
Rites, but actually the attack from this cuttlefish didn't even go through Olivier's
違うメロ
angels.
ディーを奏でてみよう
That worked out just fine. So at this point, it's just wiping out this last character. Didn't need to do. I just really brute forced this. Didn't do any particular strategy with baiting or anything,
いや
but it worked.
僕のコンサ
Just
ート
fine.
へようこそ
準備完了
So simply Raging Thunder and done. There we go. Successful clear. So let's move on to use the Princess Alliance party, which should be significantly easier to do. I'm going to have to get my Ultimuller though, a Last Rites, because he should not have been one-shotted there by the Aquatic General. Alright, so let's filter for a Princess Alliance party and get this clear and be done with it. So, I'm wondering if I have to change gear again in order to have Narm be able to one-shot and whatnot, but we'll see. So Shafaniel should be my faction buffer here. I'm going to have Luna, once again, be an attacker. And the last two slots are kind of open, really. This party is definitely slower though, right? I lack the mobility of the other party, I think. So for the last two characters, I mean, I think Yulia will be fine. I just need to be careful about the Sky Archer. As long as I can wipe that one out, I'm good. Maybe I'll just bring Liana. How about that? With Act again, Prayer, Sky Archer. Yulia may just actually be optional as well. Maybe better to bring, let's say, Tiaris, right? So there's lots of combos you can bring, really, for this fight. I'm not too worried about clearing this one, in truth. But I'm going to definitely change up, I think, to Deadeye. So Roundabout to retreat, Aim to move forward, and Deadeye to do massive damage. Although Snipe can work here too. Snipe would be more consistent, and it's also good against Flyers, so maybe I'll use Snipe instead. The only question is Yulia or, let's say, Tiaris. That is the one question. Maybe I'll just do Tiaris. And actually remove the mass heal, and instead I'm actually going to maybe bring mass protect on Liana too. Right? The whole point of mass protect is because it can apply immunity to healing negation debuffs, so that my characters can always heal. With this strategy, I don't think I'm going to tank a hit at all. The goal is to just wipe out enemies as they come. So let's begin. So, start off with the faction buff, just like before, right? And also attack blessing. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Well, let's do this. Going to attack blessing. Luna to start. And have Shafenio faction buff up. And then Narm aim. Ah, right. In God Realm. Raging Thunder. And retreat. And finally, the summon. So, as planned, avoided the Sky Archer for now. So let's start with Luna smashing the next Sky Archer. And we can see that she's safe against all these other enemies for now. So the next step is to try to take down this Aquatic General. So I'm kind of lacking damage, especially since I suicided my Narm, but I think it should be fine anyways. We'll see. And actually, I should have had Shafenio bring Cleanse. Forgot about that too. Regardless though, it is looking good. I think I'm just gonna have to Heaven Sanction a bit here. do at least a tiny bit of damage.
ご命令を
And
ご命令を行動スタート。え、もう私の番？
I need to avoid the attack of the gargoyle.
行動スタート。
So Luna can
ご
attack
命令？行動スタート。
and retreat. But first,
そうだ。
let's heal up
行動スタート。
Luna to give her
そうだ。
healing light. Didn't have to use
はい。
the dispel because she didn't have the cannot be healed effect. There she goes. Let's mass protect here. But first, I want to draw out the cuttlefish thing. So I'm going to place the Sky Archer there.
はい。
And finally mass protect here. So
人。
cuttlefish should
そして
pull my Sky Archer. Yep. And I'm thinking he might, yes, attack the Sky Archer, like so. Perfect.
はい。準備完了。そうだ。
Now it's just mop up.
何かお手伝いできることある？
So I'm going to start with attack blessing
まだ終わら
on
ないよ。
Luna.
はい。何かお手伝いできることありますか？
Shifaniel is going to faction buff.
大掃除の時間です。
And Luna is going to start wiping
はい。
out
行動
that
スタート。
the gargoyle. There we go. Shrine Maidens of Shafaniel takes the hits very easily. And now I just need to wipe out these last two
行動ス
enemies.
タート。そうだ。行動スタート。準
So
備
let's
完了。
start with Luna striking.
ご命令ご指示ください。
Might as well have Shafaniel single target strike.
はい。
Since I can act again,
人。
Luna,
思考。
I'm gonna use it
そして
to wipe out one of these two targets. And I think the better one to wipe out is actually... Yeah, quite a general. Down it goes. And Tiaris can range attack the cuttlefish, nearly finishing it off. Really not too difficult of a battle. No. And done. Relying on the Shrine Maidens to tank is what makes this one easy. And the thing is, I also even suicided Narm on turn 1, so I basically cleared that with 4 characters, not 5. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Nitro out.